Hello everyone, happy morning. Welcome to Life Transforming and Career Awareness session. Before going to start our session, let's have one small activity. I think you people love mathematics. Maybe I'm not again going to ask any formulas or equations or something like that. Basic maths, that is addition, or you need to think in a different perspective. Let me give one situation, one example. I will give one number series. In that number series, you need to tell me what will be the next number in that particular series. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next number will be 5. 2, 4, 6, 8. What will be the next number? 10. In the same way, I am going to give you some number series. You need to tell me what will be the next number in that particular series. Okay? I will give total 3 series. In the comment section, you can post your answers there. Okay? I will be reading that. First number series. First number series 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. What will be the next number? Sir, very simple, sir. 16. So you got the point, right? Like this, I am going to ask you some number series. You need to tell me what will be the next number in that particular series. So second series starts in this way. 2, 3, 5, 9, 17. What will be the next number? I will give 10 seconds time for every series. Okay. And next series I am going to give 30 seconds time. Oh, wonderful. You people are too fast, man. Very smart too. Nice, nice, nice. I am getting wonderful response. Oh, yes. Answer is 33. How? Now I am going to give an explanation. How much is the difference between 2 and 3? It's 1. 3 to 5? 2. 5 to 9? 4. 9 to 17? It's 8. Just doubling the number, right? So that 17 plus 16 is 33. Done. Here comes the final question. Final series. Very simple. 8, 5, 4, 9. What will be the next number in that particular series? 8, 5, 4, 9. What will be the next number in that particular series? Great, great, great. Wow, you people are posting so many answers. Just think. Okay. Yeah, few people are counting 6, 4, 3. I know all the numbers because even I studied from my school, okay. I'm asking you the answer. The answer is 1. Sir? Yes, answer is 1. What mistake you did, you know? When I asked the first series, 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, you people very smart and you said that it's 16. When I asked the second series, 2, 3, 5, 9, 17, again, you started thinking in the same routine, again there will be a numbers difference. So, answer is 33. Fantastic. When I asked the third series, 8, 5, 4, 9, if you start thinking with the same routine, like in that 2 questions there is a numbers difference, so we got the answer. Again, if you apply the same numbers difference technique in this series also, you will never get the answer. If you start thinking in a different perspective, you will get the answer. Could you please check the series? 8, 5, 4, 9. What's the first number? 8. Could you please spell it? E-I-G-H-T. What's the first alphabet? E. Let's get back to alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So, what is the number which starts with the alphabet A? No. B, no. C, no. D, no. E, that is 8. What's the next alphabet after E? F, 5, 4. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. What is the number which starts with the letter N? That's 9. What's the letter which comes after N? That is O. O is nothing but 1. Answer is 1. If you start working with the same routine, you will get the same thing which you are getting for the past 10 years. If you start working in a different perspective, your life will get transformed. This session is also in the same perspective. So let's start thinking in a different perspective. So before getting into the actual session, let me share what I am going to discuss for the next coming 1 hour. I am going to discuss only on 3 points. I am going to teach alphabets to you. Yes, maybe you are thinking, sir, we are not kids to learn alphabets. But being a personality development trainer, I have designed, because since from our childhood, A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. These are the things we have learned. But right now, as you people are growing up, I have designed a different concept. I have designed 26 characters with 26 alphabets. That's the first point. Second one, as a psychologist, I am going to share one wonderful topic, how you are putting yourself down, how you are restricting yourself. Okay, that is the second topic. Third one, being a certified career analyst, I am going to share how to choose a career, what are the methods, how you need to think before choosing any career. What are the 5 factors which will affect. If you don't think about these 5 factors, definitely your career will be something different. If you work on these 5 factors, you will be an inspiration, you will enjoy your work also. So, all these 3 topics I am going to cover. Let's begin with our alphabets. Yes, it's not A for apple, B for ball, nothing like that. But I have designed with different acronyms. A for, first one is audacious. One should have audacious dream. One should have audacious dream. Because we don't have enough time to give a proper explanation to each and every word, but I will just give a brief. First, A stands for audacious. Audacious in the sense, if you want to know the meaning of this word, let me give an example. Maybe in TV shows you can see that one company advertisement, Boost. एक छोटा बच्चा क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए ग्राउंड में आता है ना, देन कैप्टन यूज्ड टू से, हे आज विराट सर के मैच है, आप फील्ड के बाहर. Then without any second thought, he used to stand at the boundary line and he stops all the balls, like whatever he is getting, he stopped every ball. And again Virat sir has seen, hey, wow, please come inside. Then he started playing and he has taken Virat's wicket also. Then Virat started appreciating this small kid. That is called, one should have audacious dream, achieving or else working beyond your potential. Because in the initial of that advertisement, that captain has insulted him, but still he started fighting for what he is dreaming for, because he just want to play with Virat sir. Are you getting my point? Audacious dream. One should have that audacious dream. B stands for brave. If I want to talk about brave, the best example for brave, the woman who fought for children education, she is none other than Nobel Prize winner. Yes, Malala, brave, the best example. C stands for compassion. Compassion in the sense, doing beyond love. The best example for compassion, she is none other than Mother Teresa. Getting my point? So, D stands for driven. Your passion should drive you. Your dream should drive you. Your goal should drive you. What's your passion? What's your dream? So, my question is very simple. Sachin Tendulkar have been driven by his dream. So, what's your dream? My dream is, I just want to serve as a psychologist to the entire nation. So, there comes the point. D stands for driven. E stands for encouraging. Right now, actually, from joint family, we came to nuclear family. And even when we are doing friendship also, it's again, there will be an expectation in every friendship also. Most of the people, they are just using this word. Sir, he does friendship because with an expectation only. Without expectation, no one does friendship. But in that expectations also, first, one should develop that encouraging attitude. Right now, all the teachers, they have their own kids at their places, at their homes, right? But still, they encourages each and every kid as their own child, right? So encouraging, the best example for encouraging, they are none other than teachers, right? Encouraging. F stands for fearless. Always be fearless, just like a soldier or commander, because even standing in front of a terrorist, he knows very well, definitely, maybe I will die or else I am going to kill that person. At that moment also, he doesn't have that fear. One should be fearless whenever he is going to face any situation in his life. For example, if you are going to speak in front of people as a jam topic or extempore or something you are delivering in front of people, at that time also, always have this mantra, always be fearless. Next, G stands for generous. Always be kind. Generous. The best example, I don't know how many of you remember this name called Jonas Salk. He is the best example for generous. H stands for honesty. Honesty. Yes. Sir, with whom we need to be honest? with yourself. In the entire world, you can cheat anyone, but you can't cheat the person who is inside you. So always be honest with this person. That is what H stands for, honesty. Next, I stands for inspiration. I stands for inspiration. The best inspiring person in the entire world, he is none other than Dada Vaswani garu. Maybe you never heard about this person. Just go to YouTube and type his name. You will get nearly hundreds of videos. He always have that smiling gesture. You will never see that person with a different emotion, anger or something like that. Never. He always carry that smiling emotion. So, what's your emotion? He always inspires with his smile, with his attitude. That is what Dada Vaswani garu, he's a wonderful person. Just go and YouTube his name. Definitely you'll get a different experience. So, I stands for inspiration. J stands for justice. Justice ki, if I talk about justice, the best example for justice is none other than Narayana Murthy garu. Narayana Murthy garu. Who is Narayana Murthy garu? Yeah, Infos, right? He is the best example for, because most of the times he never pays salaries. He always gives whatever the profits he got from his company, because without you people, I can't get that profits. So you have all the rights to take the shares from that instead of taking as a salary. So that kind of justice attitude, he is the only person who has shown that. J stands for justice. K stands for kindness. Always be kind with others. At times we feel that, no, I don't do this. Always be kind. There is a woman like Gladys Staines. You just go and type this name, Gladys Staines. If you talk about kindness, she is the best example for kindness, right? K stands for kindness. Next, L stands for laughter. L stands for laughter. When we talk about laughter or in a film role, definitely in Telugu you have different persons, in Hindi you have different people. When we go to Hollywood, first laughter, if you talk about laughter, we used to get one person's name. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin. Without using one dialogue also, with his body gesture, with his emotions, with his actions, he made everyone laugh, right? So laughter, the best example for laughter, not Charlie Chaplin, but laughing Buddha. Got my point? L stands for laughter. M stands for modest. Even in yesterday's session, I spoke about modest in the sense Azim Premji garu. Such a wonderful gentleman he was. Azim Premji, who is a founder of Wipro. Because he is a very simple, kind, he doesn't have, even he is having that luxurious life also, but he doesn't want to live in that state. He just want to give his best. He just want to be simple. That's the thing. Azim Premji. M stands for modest. N stands for nurture. Nurturing in the sense, cultivating new ideas, getting new ideas. Nurture. The best example for nurture. I'm going to tell the name. If you know the person or else his brand, just put it in comments. Sunil Mittal Bharati. Sunil Mittal Bharati. Yes. Oh, very good. I'm getting different response. Sunil Mittal Bharati. He is none other than one of the key founders of Airtel. Sunil Mittal Bharati. Because most of the ads they are doing with brand ambassadors and everyone, but he is the only one who started thinking that, instead of taking a hero or celebrity as a brand ambassador, why don't I hire a person, a girl, because of my product, let her get the reputation. Instead of taking a celebrity, because of his reputation, I should not get that value to my brand. Because of my brand, I should put some value to the person who is working with my product. So in that case, Airtel, did you remember that ad? One girl who used to ask us, do you have 4G in your phone? Do you have that speed in 4G right now? Are you getting my point? That girl. So nurturing new ideas, developing new ideas, thinking in a different perspective. N stands for nurturing. O stands for optimistic. Whatever the situations it may be, start working with different attitude. Always look at the positive. Because most of the times we think, whatever the case it may be, we always think in a negative perspective. But when we talk about optimistic, the best example I can relate is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Optimistic. Next, P, Perception. Perception is a different word which we need to work on it. Just imagine my class is going on. Almost 60 students are sitting there. One student, his name is Ankit. He was not actively listening to my class. Then what I have done is, Ankit, listen to me. Like that I have shouted. Then the person who is sitting at the last bench, he doesn't listen to me properly. Maybe whatever I said, he didn't understand. What he did is, he said to other friend that, hey, Sudheer sir shouted and used abusive words on Ankit. Then the same rumor keep on spreading in a different perspective. Are you getting my point? Let me take an example. क्या color दिख रहा है? Brown or light, white or something like that. Black, brown, white, black. Very good. Wrong. When you are looking from that side, it's black. When I am looking from this side, it's white. When you are looking from that side, it's white. When I am looking from this side, it's black. Who is right now? Yes, both of us. So perception, something maybe in your perspective that's wrong, but in their perspective it's right. All the teachers, all the parents, they used to tell that, "Arey yaar, padho na, because if you don't study right now, definitely in your future it will definitely affect you." But we don't listen because your perception is different, but their perception, it's about your future. Start thinking in their perspective. Again, you don't ask, sir, from today onwards, let teachers and parents think in our perspective. No, because you people are not, I'm not saying you're not matured enough. You people are technically matured enough, technically. But future is something different. If you want to fight with the future, if you want to face that future, you need to have some guidance. You need to have some proper, channel. So first work on that channel, right? So P stands for perception. From today onwards, change your perception, your life will get transformed. Have positive perception also, right? Q stands for qualitative. Qualitative. Sir, what do you mean by qualitative? Hyderabad is famous for, very good, biryani. Tirupati is famous for laddu. Why you are talking about biryani like Hyderabad? In the entire world, you will get, every place you will get biryani. Or else in Tirupati, you talk about laddu, right? In all the sweet shops, you got that laddu sweet. But why we are talking about that particular Tirupati? Because the quality. Imagine, particularly in Hyderabad, we have 100 plus cardiologists. 100 plus cardiologist doctors are there. But all the people are having that reputation. Only 5 to 10% people will have that topmost reputation. Yes, 5 to 10% people, because they are working with that quality. Are you doing your work with that quality scale? So do your work in a quality manner. Sir, quality in the sense there is no measure for that, but give your best. That will improve your quality, right? So next, R stands for resilient. Resilient. Resilient in the sense bouncing back. Maybe you heard about this person, cobbler sons to American president. Yes, he is none other than Abraham Lincoln, right? Resilient in the sense bouncing back. Maybe so, like many times you heard this story when he was taking the oath as a president of America. One of the person from the audience, he started pointing his negative, and that different story is there. Maybe if you didn't hear that story, please get back and just type Abraham Lincoln's oath story. You will get the details also. So resilient in the sense bouncing back. Whenever any situation happened to you, instead of reacting to that situation, respond to that situation. Reaction always gives negative thing. Response always gives positive things. Are you getting my point? So always respond in a positive way. That is called resilient, bouncing back. S stands for selfless. 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 If I want to tag one person to this selfless in the sense, I can tag parents are the selfless people for us. Because after marriage, maybe before that they will have their dreams. I just want to buy a house, I just want to do this, I just want to do this. Like that, they have their own dreams. But after marriage, they will start loving each other, wife and husband. But once they get children now, they don't have that love in between them. They give that love to the children. They don't have any future. Children are their future. Right now, parents are living without any future. but parents are living with the future of their children. So your future is their future. That is what they are more concerned about. Start working on that future, because if you are if you start working for your dream, if you start settling, and if you are getting a good name, then who is the most happiest person in the world? Your parents. Maybe if you start earning 10 lakhs and give it back to your parents, maybe they don't feel happy. But if 10 people started appreciating, wow, what a son he is, what a daughter she was, then your parents will be like in the heaven. So giving best to the parents is getting a good name for yourself. So selfless people, they are none other than our parents. Then T stands for time bound. If I talk about time bound, I just want to give one beautiful example. For the past 20 days, you are just relaxing your entire body. Fantastic, fantabulous. Now, let me ask you one simple question. You have 24 hours in a day. Let's have a deal in between us. Okay, let's have a deal. 24 hours. In that 24 hours, 8 hours you just go for sleep. No problem. This 24 hours, I am dividing into 3 categories. Okay? 8, 8, 8. 8 hours you go for sleep. I'm not I'm not restricting you, I'm not stopping you. Even I give same instruction to your parents also. Don't stop, let them sleep for 8 hours. Okay, let it be. Again, 8 hours, you just spend your time for eating or fresh up or something like that. You just do whatever you want in that 8 hours. But rest 8 hours. My sincere request to all the students, those who are sitting right now and watching this video, my sincere request, convert this 8 hours for your future. Connect this 8 hours for your career. This 8 hours should transform your life. This 8 hours. If I ask you right now, how many hours you are working for your future, for your career, for your next life? So, 16 hours I am giving to work or enjoy or anything like that. But 8 hours, I am requesting you to invest that time for your future. From today onwards, just calculate how much time you are investing for your life. 8 hours, that's enough. Daily 8 hours. For the next coming 20 days, maybe it's 16th or some, just leave it. For the next coming 20 days, you will be at home. Just let's have a deal. 8 hours in a day. So 20 into 8, 160 hours. Can't you make something different in your life? Would you like to know what is the most happiest part? Like, sir, I just want to be happy. What I need to do? If you want to be happy, the reason to happiness is learning something new. Just for example, if you are good at computer, just create a website and share with other people. If they start appreciating or if they start pointing you, hey, such a wonderful work, then you will be very happy. Learning something new is directly proportional to happiness. Just check with that. Right now, I am giving that opportunity. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, learn something new and invest that 8 hours. Sir, I am very good at PUBG, sir. I love to create wonders in that PUBG. Yes, I appreciate that also. Last week, I was talking to one client from Gurgaon. He has taken that career counseling test. So there, he is studying 8th standard. Maybe a few students were watching from, maybe you belong to 8th standard only. So he created 17 apps. He is a topper also. He created 17 apps. Every day, he is putting different ideas to create different apps. In this quarantine also, he created 11 apps. Are you getting my point? So how you are utilizing your time? Okay, let me give a small, because yesterday also I spoke the same point. If I give 1 crore money also, 2 things you can't get back. One is life, second one is time. In this medical emergency, maybe you have seen lakhs of people. Maybe they have so much of money, so much of wealth, status, everything, but still you can't get this life back. At the same time, you can't get money back. So, time back. Let's work on that 8 hours time in a day. I'm investing my 8 hours time. Are you? So, T stands for time bound. U stands for undaunted. Undaunted. Undaunted in the sense, the inner meaning of this undaunted is, once if you set any target, working on that particular target and reaching that target is called undaunted nature. One should have that kind of undaunted nature. The best example for undaunted nature, who climbed Mount Everest without having leg? She is none other than Arunima Sinha. Maybe you heard about her story. If you didn't, just go to YouTube and type Arunima Sinha Ink Talks, INKTALKS, Ink Talks. Such a wonderful, inspiring woman she was. So, got the point? U stands for undaunted. V stands for vision. V stands for vision. The best example for vision, decades back, one person, he started thinking that in future no one will use computer, all the people will come to use laptops or iPads or iPhones. Then he started creating that kind of vision to the people. He had that kind of vision and he created that kind of passion to the people also. He is none other than, yes, Steve Jobs. The best example for vision. Next, W, that's wisdom. If I ask some like movie dialogues also, you will tell the entire movie scenes, movie dialogues, who is the actor, who is the cast and crew and everyone. But if I ask something related to your subject, definitely, that is called wisdom. You need to develop that kind of wisdom for your future. Next, X stands for X factor. X factors in the sense, what are the factors affecting pollution? What are the factors affecting? X factors in the sense, what are the factors affecting your positive growth? What are the factors affecting your negative growth? Sir, what is my negative growth and positive growth? Let me give an example. Sir, throughout the day I am spending my 8 to 10 hours time on mobile. Then what is your factor? X factor in the sense which is affecting your behavior. That is, mobile phone is your X factor. My X factor is YouTube. Positive X factor, because it is putting my growth into the next level. So what's your X factor? Positive, negative. Just calculate and just think of it once. Y stands for yes face. Y stands for yes face. One should carry that. Yes, I am here to help you. Yes, I am here to serve you. Have you seen that Abdul Kalam sir? He is not the handsome person, but when he starts smiling now, all the students, all the children, they will have that, connecting nature with his smile. So, yes face, YESFACE. One should have that yes face. Always keep smiling. It doesn't mean that you should not laugh, but always keep smiling. Have that nature. Then Z. Z stands for zeal. Doing something out of enthusiasm. We just want to give best. We just want to do something best. The best example for zeal, they are none other than, because all the schools, maybe they are giving assignments to the students, they are just working on that. But only one school who has taken this wonderful initiative, we just want to give the best to the students in all aspects, maybe academics, maybe counseling, maybe in all aspects, we just want to give the best. So, the best example for zeal, they are none other than your management. Ithaca International Schools or Ravindra Bharati Educational Group, all these people, they come into this category, zeal. So, let's work on this all alphabets. A stands for audacious, B stands for brave, C stands for compassion, D stands for driven, E stands for encouraging, F stands for fearless, G stands for generous, H stands for honesty, I stands for inspiration, J stands for justice, K stands for kindness. Next, L stands for laughter, M stands for modest, N stands for nurture, O stands for optimistic, P stands for perception, Q stands for quality, R stands for resilience, S stands for selfless, T stands for time bound, U stands for undaunted, V stands for vision, W stands for wisdom, X stands for X factor, Y stands for yes face, Z stands for zeal. Start applying all these 26 factors. Definitely your life will get transformed. Every day I am applying all these factors. But two things I will never even, throughout my life, I just want to carry two alphabets in my life journey until my last breath. One is F, second one is Y. Always be fearless. Second one is always carry yes face. That's the best part. Let's discuss with a small narration. A farmer was taking 3 of his donkeys for sale to the market. On the way, he saw a river and decided to have a dip. Since he had only 2 ropes to tie the donkeys to a tree, he looked around wondering how to tie the third one. He saw a sage and sought his help if he could give him a rope to tie the third donkey. The sage did not have a rope, but he had a wonderful suggestion. He told the farmer, "Let the third donkey see you tying the other two donkeys to a tree. Then you pretend to tie this third donkey also." The farmer did as he was told and went for a dip in the river. Coming back, he thanked the sage and saw the donkeys stood exactly at the same spot where he had left them. He untied the two donkeys and patted all the three donkeys to start moving. After going a little distance, imagine to his surprise when the third donkey stood still at the same spot. Then he started patting the third donkey to start moving, but did not help with the donkey refusing to move from the spot. The farmer went back to the sage and who told him, "Untie the third donkey." "But I have not tied him." The sage asked, "You know it, but does the donkey know that?" Sure enough, the farmer went back and pretended to untie the donkey. The donkey moved immediately as though released and walked over to join the other two donkeys. If we relate, we are also tied up by too many imaginary ropes which are really non-existent. The only truth is there are no boundaries in real life. Anyone can stretch to any extent. Don't we all see records being broken every time, everywhere and every day? Our mind is a scared enclosure into which nothing harmful can enter except with our permission. Deal with the internal to optimize the external. Those are great things to learn. However, if you focus on the external components of productive creativity and neglect the internal issues, then mental blocks, you will find yourself stuck in the same place over and over and again. So let's kill this mental blocks. Sir, how will you get this kind of mental blocks? What are the factors or what are the reasons? The first one is called self-doubt. Self-doubt. For example, "I never feel qualified, sir," no matter how qualified I am. Self-doubt can show up in lots of different ways as a specific fear. Self-doubt makes you feel unqualified no matter how hard you have worked to develop your skills. No matter what other objective parties may say, you feel that what you do has little value. That's the first one. Second one, indecision. "I have optimized every decision or I will fail." Indecision may come because you are unsure of your priorities or because you don't trust yourself to identify what is important. The result is an inability to focus. If you are struggling internally with the right decision, then you are not putting your full attention on the task before you, and whenever you are not fully immersed in what you are doing, it's not very fun to do it also. The third one, fixed mindset. "I am limiting by my past self." According to a fixed mindset, what you have been able to do in the past sets a limit on what you will be able to do in the future. So from today onwards, if you have a fixed mindset, then definitely it is very difficult to handle, or else a fixed mindset will keep you from learning, growing, or pushing yourself past from comfort zone. And most important, the fourth factor is comparison. Other people's success takes away from mine. When you start comparing, therefore, if someone else succeeded before you do, they are a threat to you. Maybe you think that, "Sir, it's all bullshit, sir." No. You will want to give up, or you will continually shift your focus looking for some good ground you can claim first. Make sure that these are the 4 points. Never limit yourself. Don't go with fixed mindset. And best one is no limits. I can do all the things. And the mental block of no limits seem to be anything but a block. It's a combination of many interests, many endeavors, and the ability to enthusiastically overestimate your own resources and abilities despite all evidence to the things which you are doing right now. You end up spinning in circles and trying to keep all the projects moving forward. So make sure. Why I'm talking about this mental blocks in the sense, when I'm interacting with students, most of the students, they feel that, "Sir, actually I dreamt for something, but I don't know how to work on that." They are restricting, "I don't have that capability, sir." Maybe. So in that regard, these are the 4 basic strategies for dealing with mental blocks. These 4 basic strategies, if you apply, your life will get transformed. The first one is uncover. Second one is remove the mental block, or else reduce the mental block, or else transform yourself. There is a wonderful quote by Clement Stone: "Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will." Are you getting my point? At times we feel that, "Sir, I'm unable to speak in front of people. Maybe I'm carrying that fear in that." No. Massive action will definitely Put all the fears down. So here is the third point. Before coming to choose any career, before taking any decision, start working on these 5 factors. Being a certified career analyst, I am going to share 5 beautiful tips. Before that, I would like to tell you one small thing. This is a career awareness session. It's not career guidance session. There is a huge difference between career guidance session, career counseling session, career awareness session. This is a career awareness session. Sir, what do you mean by career guidance and career counseling session? Career guidance in the sense, after 10th, you will have +1, +2, or else this kind of MPC, BPC, or else different streams, right? And after intermediate, you will have engineering or medical or else degree or this kind of professions. That is called guiding the people. What are the options are there? Giving information, that is called career guidance. Career counseling in the sense, conducting a test on you, that is a psychometric test or personality test, by taking your skills, by looking at your interest, what are the profiles matches your results or interest, then by evaluating all these things, that is called career counseling. Career counseling in the sense, by conducting an individual test on you particularly, knowing all these 5 factors, they will analyze and they will share what are the careers which suits you a lot based on your skills, based on your interest. That is called career counseling. So this is a career awareness. Awareness in the sense, right now we have enough 15 to 18 days time. In that 15 to 18 days time, because you people are in 8th, 9th, 10th standard, this is the right time for you. Sir, why it is right time for us? Yes. After 5th, we need to continue with 6th. After 6th, we need to continue. We need to join 7th, right? 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. This is the regular path. You don't have any other option. But here comes the confusion. What to do after 10th? If you have that vision from your 8th standard, from your 9th standard, then your life will be something different. So for that, this group of institutes have taken a wonderful initiative to spread that awareness in a different perspective. So I'm not here to guide you, but I'm giving an awareness. So before choosing any career, 5 factors you need to work on that. First one is personality, second one is interest, third one is skill, fourth one is career motivators, fifth one is learning styles. Sir, what is this? Because if I want to choose my career, I need to go for a hotel management or CA or this kind of things. Why I need to work on these 5 factors? Yes, I'm going to tell you. First one is personality. Are you an introvert or extrovert? Or else you are an organized person or spontaneous person, or you work taking decisions from heart or brain. Sir, in personality we have these many options. Yes. For example, if you are introvert in the sense, maybe you can find some of your friends while sitting in the classroom. Maybe there are 30 to 40 people are there in the class. In that, all the people, they used to communicate or talk to each other. There are 1 or 2 students who don't interact with anyone. They always, okay, hi, bye kind of persons. They never share, they never interact, they don't want to be socialized. They are called as few categories, they are called as introverts. For example, their parents or someone has suggested and this guy has taken a decision that I just want to go for marketing because we have very good future in marketing. Then what will happen? Whether he will sustain there? First thing is, before choosing career, make sure that whether my personality is matching to that profession or not. First one. Second one, which is very important, interest. But most of the students, they are going in a different way, that they think that hobby is nothing but interest. But hobby is different, interest is different. Few students, when I asked them, they used to tell that, sir, I'm very much interested in playing cricket. I'm very much interested in using my mobile phone in a different way. Sir, I love to play with gadgets, sir. That's my interest. But remember one thing, hobby or interest, you need to find the difference. Otherwise, you will end up somewhere else. Yes, first find out. In interest also, you have different categories. One is investigative, or else social, or else conventional. Like this, you have 7 to 8 categories. First, you need to work on that. Third one, that is career motivators. Sir, what is this career motivators? Now, let me ask you one small question. For example, a driver is driving the car and at the time he used to listen to the music. Why all the people, those who are driving, why they listen to music? Because sir, relaxation or they feel better or something like that, right? Then let me ask you one more question. When they're listening to the music, they feel relaxed. At that time, while they can, because of that music, whether they can drive bit more or not. Yes, they can go with because of the music, they feel relaxed and they can drive. So then music is their motivation. Because of that music only, their productivity is getting increased. Are you getting my point? Music is their motivation factor. If you ask the software employees while they are working Monday to Friday, when they will work very happily, Monday or Friday? Yes, most of the students maybe they are giving a response like Friday, sir. Why? Because weekend. Are you getting my point? So that's the reason that weekend is their motivation. Because of that motivation, they will be very happy. They will enjoy that day. Maybe that's productivity or something, but different. Got my point? So career motivators. Every day you need to have this kind of career motivators in your life. Then fourth one is learning style. Maybe some of you have different learning styles. There are 4 learning styles. Visual learning, auditory learning, third one, read and write learning, fourth one, kinesthetic learning. Kinesthetic learning is nothing but practical learning. Now, let me ask you one small question. Which is your learning style? My learning style is, if you ask me to read a topic by just going through read and write technique, I can't make it. But if you ask me to learn the technique by visual method, within 15 minutes I can complete the task. Now, let me ask you one small question. You can post it in comments also. What's your learning style? Sir, maybe I can learn in a practical way, sir. Whatever it may be, I can easily learn that. First, find out your learning style. Sir, why learning style is important to career? Now, let me ask you one simple question. If you are preparing for civils, that is group examination or civils, the preparation should be, most of the times you need to prepare read and write technique. If a person like me who doesn't have that learning style, if I go and sit there, within every 20 minutes, my mind will get divert. Are you getting my point? Maybe if you can relate the same thing in your life also, most of the times maybe your parents are telling, why this guy is sitting there, and maybe some parents, they used to give different statement. Throughout the day, my son is reading like this, but nothing goes into my. Then change the learning style. That is fourth point. Fifth one, skills. If you have interest, you can develop, you can learn that skill. But if you have skills, you can't develop interest. So first you need to give priority to interest, then skills you can learn anytime. That is the reason they used to call us communication skills and interpersonal skills, this kind of way. So first, start working on these 5 factors. Sir, how can we get these 5 factors? Maybe you can consult a professional or career analyst. So they will conduct a test and you get the result. Otherwise, again, I'm going to give 4 options, because for the next coming 18 days, you will be at home. So I'm going to give wonderful technique. If you apply these wonderful techniques, definitely it will help you to start working what you are and what's your learning style, and self-assessment karke you can know about yourself. So let's start with that 4 points. Sir, what are the 4 points which we can work on that? First point, assess yourself, who you are right now. Sir, how can we do that assessment? First thing, think about who you are, what you are good at, and what you enjoy. This will help you to choose your career ideas that match your skills and interest. Let me ask you some questions so that you can relate with that easily, and activities to explore also. First one, what subjects have you enjoyed studying at school and beyond? Why? Is it because you like the person teaching you, or else there is something about the subject you can really relate to? That's the first point. Second one, what subject have you done well and why? And you can add one more thing. If you have to pick a favorite out of words, numbers, visuals and physical activities, which would it be? Could you see yourself in a job where your top choice formed a big part of what you do every day? That's self-assessment activities. If you go to Google, you will have some self-assessment tests or personality tests, which is free of cost also. No problem. You just go and type that test, or else you just Google it. You will get the test, write that online and take the assessment. All you need is a pen and paper to do this analysis, or else there is one more analysis. Maybe, I don't know whether you have learned this from your school or not. SWOT analysis. strengths, weakness, threats, opportunities. Use your SWOT analysis to figure out your current strengths, weakness, threats to your goals, and opportunities you can reach out and grab if you can, if your mind to it. Think about 5 important life and work skills you already have. Maybe that is like team building or leadership in your school activities also. You love to manage people, you love to interact people, you love to handle things, you love to enjoy with sports, that kind of things. Every career needs these skills. First, find out. If at all you are a sports person or if you want to get into firefighter profession, you need to have a high level of fitness. You will enjoy these careers if you enjoy physical activities. So different careers have different things. You can develop all these skills for free as a young professional. Once if you had a good think about your skills and interest, make a list of all the careers. You think you are good at this, definitely put all the list of profiles which suits you. Then definitely there are many careers that could be a good match that you have not thought of yet. Start working on that. Build a list of careers you want to learn more about. If you have assessed your strengths, skills, interest, you should have a list of careers to think about. It's useful to have a long list with at least 10 career choices, because there is no such things as just one dream career. No, it will come later. Lots of careers could be great match for you. Have you got some dream careers high on your list already? Use those top choice to expand your career list. Head over to our different websites are there. You just go and search what are the career options, how the future will be. Start analyzing that. For example, you can find out more about the sector and jobs you couldn't do it. Different about their pay, what qualification you might need, how to get started after your completion of your 10th schooling. Example, say you like the idea of being a teaching assistant. Just imagine, you discover the job description for an IT trainer, or decide then IT trainer, such a wonderful job, it sounds pretty good. That gets you thinking. Maybe you find a whole load of exciting career choices in digital careers as well. By now, you should have built up a good size list of career choices you like the sound of. Aim to have at least 10 careers on your list. There will be probably some career ideas you have already thought about, but also some possible careers you don't know that much about or haven't really thought about else. Create a list of 2 to minimum, if you can't find 10 also, just 2 to 5 top career choice. Now it's time to narrow down your list of careers, but not too much, but narrow down 2 to 5, because there is more than one dream career out waiting for you. Pick careers you are interested. Aim to choose careers that match your qualifications so far. If you don't work on that, sir, why most of the people they tell about find your dream field, work on that dream field? Yes. If you don't work on their dream field, definitely you need to work under someone else to fulfill their dreams. That is the worst part. I don't want to see any youngsters working for someone else's dream. First, create that kind of vision. Are you getting my point? So, make a note of that, because it can help you decide what your future study options might be. Whether it's choosing, sir, I just want to go with abroad education, I just want to find this course, just work on that. And the fourth major point is think about short-term and long-term goals. Sir, why short-term and long-term goals? Yes, now that you have done all these things, thinking to choose a career that's right for you, your next step is to think about some achievable goals to make your top career choice as a reality, and what you are going to work towards in the next few days or months, and in the next few years also. Create a document or spreadsheet. What you need to do is just prepare for example, take a pen and paper and write down what are the career options. If you start working on these career options, sir, maybe you people knew only career options like engineering, doctor, lawyer, CA, or else these kind of professions. Maybe you can count and tell, sir, I know only 50 to 60 careers. But there are 3,000 plus careers. Professional careers only, there are 3,000 plus careers. What you are good at. And if you want to add, there is more than one path to all your dream career choices. Never forget, if you have got the interest, you can build the skills and qualification. That is what. First, find out your interest. Without knowing your interest, there is no one set path to a career destination. Whatever careers you choose, you always list multiple career paths in all the career ideas we offer. Because I offer different career options to my clients. Based on his interest, based on his skills, based on his learning styles, we give different career paths. It's all about right person and learning from the right guidance. First, work on that career options. Before going to conclude, today we have discussed about three main issues. One is we have learned something alphabets, that is character related. Second one is mental blocks, which is putting yourself down or which is limiting yourself. And third one is career options. This is the right age, because if you are in 8th standard or 9th or 10th, you have enough time, that is 1 year or 2 years. If you can plan properly, just not only focusing on your academics, at the same time, if you start focusing on the career options, if you start relating whether this profession suits me, whether what are the skills required for that particular profession, then if I develop that skills right now, 2 years, just imagine for the next coming 2 years, if you are in 9th standard, next coming 2 years, you have chosen one profession. Just imagine it's CA. Then if you start working, what are the skills required for CA? If you start learning that 2 years for that skills, then what will happen? Definitely, those who didn't have that kind of vision, they will also join CA. Those who have planned their career 2 years before, like you joined in that CA, who have that confidence. Yes, you, because 2 years you have done that groundwork completely. What are the skills required for becoming CA? You have learned all the skills. Then definitely your way of approach, your confidence is something different. First, work on that career options. There is a wonderful quote which I love to apply to my life, but I would like to share with you. That is, live life so completely that when death comes to you like a thief, there should be nothing left for him to steal. Never carry that regrets throughout your life. Sir, actually I dreamt for something, I became like this. Actually, maybe I'm not putting my efforts. That is what I spoke about mental blocks. From today onwards, don't restrict, don't limit yourself. Just give your best. Put your 100% efforts. Then definitely, result is yours. That is what today's session. Finally, my special thanks to the management for taking this wonderful initiative in this medical emergency also. They just want to give the best to the students. So I really appreciate them. At the same time, I would like to extend my special thanks to the parents, those who are supporting management for this kind of planning for your bright future. And I feel very fortunate to interact not with students, but the budding nation builders. They are none other than you. Wish you all the best. So signing off, myself Sudheer, Sandra, psychologist, career counselor. Stay tuned.